Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. I truly appreciate you. Sending you so much love. Let's just tap right into the reading, okay? We're doing a late night reading. So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because me, Tasha, is gonna spit straight, no chaitan, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. So please use discernment, put yourself where you belong, because it may or may not resonate, and that's fine if the shoe don't fit. Maybe for somebody it does, Cinderella. Cheers. Let's tap in and see what Spirit has to say. Mm. The tea is spicy. Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space. And I ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is tuning into me right now. My beautiful collective, you are part of the 144K frequency. You are a twin flame, perhaps. You had a soul ascension, perhaps. You balanced light and dark, perhaps. Somebody may want a reconciliation with you, perhaps. But it looks like you're all by yourself, but not really alone, are you? Bottom of the deck. I knew it. I knew it. This pain that you went through was only to give you this happiness. Somebody may be in some kind of heartbreak because now they're readjusting, reevaluating, processing, and eliminating. And then they look and they're like, oh my God, what's this that fell on my floor? Five of Swords. I betrayed a ten of Cups. That's what's going on here, guys. Somebody wanted to win at all costs. Okay, now they're heartbroken, wanting to have a reconciliation, but they went up against a temperance angel, thinking that by themselves, like they seen you. You were by yourself. You had no help. But yet you weren't by yourself because Archangel Michael protects you as being part of that 144K frequency, twin flame energy. Whether you're with your twin, whether you met your twin, whatever it is, guys, you're protected beyond measure. And people don't understand this, but they still play in your face. Well, they fuck around, they find out. Now they're stuck in this. What they wanted for you. You processed a long time ago, it looks like. And now the fruits of your labor are coming in. You know me, if you follow me, if you've been watching me, if you're Soul Tribe member, gang, underneath this new moon energy, these Lilith energies, we come alive. And you're very much standing in your truth. And a lot of people see you happy. May not have everything, but you're happy. And when people think of you, after they're doing their processing of elimination, they think of you. And now they understand why you're single, self-sufficient, independent, and getting this all on your own, because a lot of people slept on you. Oh my God, Five of Swords, they completely backstabbed you. And then they're sad and heartbroken because they can't have a reconciliation with you, or you look at them like, whoa, wait, what? Like, this is odd. Yeah. People could sing the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but they're heartbroken over it. It's like maybe they should stop thinking about you. It's because you were doing something on your own and you see somebody as very fucking much karmic. Okay, somebody wasn't equal with you. A lot of people aren't. They always want you to do all the work and them get all the benefits, whether this is friends, family, acquaintances, a job, a fucking organization, or even a relationship, guys. There is none there. Somebody kind of needs to understand there is no relationship there. Because there's no communication. Clearly, you gave somebody an opportunity to backstab you. Now they're mad because the tower. They're mad because they may have rejected you, but the universe didn't reject you. Hence why you have this beautiful protection from Archangel Michael. You are the temperance angel. First card to come out, guys. You are chosen in one way, shape, or form. And it's because of the way you move, not what you have in your bank account or who likes you. It's irrelevant. We didn't come here to make friends. And it's causing a major tower, especially to people who want to come and play in your face as if they have some kind of position in your life. Excuse me. The reason why I've been off for a couple days was because I got really sick. And when I'm sick, I kind of sound a little whiny. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. So that's why, okay? So I'm coughing and stuff. Now there's a tower, okay? Because people can't reconcile with you. You look at them like unstable, what they got to bring to the table. And it's usually not like, you shouldn't have to bring money or anything like this, but you need to bring personality. You need to bring character. You need to bring some fucking loyalty and some motherfucking principles. And well, at the end of the day, these people ain't got it. Whether it's an organization, a company, a family, an ex, whatever the fuck this is. They rejected you. You didn't reject yourself. You continuously kept pushing forward. And now they don't want to reject you only because there's a tower coming for them. They're heartbroken now that they're having to evaluate that you were the one that said it first. And they thought that, I don't know, they can stab you in the back in some way, shape, or form. We're going to clarify why and how they stabbed you in the back. But at this point, they're heartbroken because you see them as, like I said, unstable. Like you would never do an investment with them. And that was only because you gave them the time a day before. They had the same 24 hours as you, and you go out of your way. These people, they went out of their way to hurt you, and still you ended up with this 10 of cups. Like, it's amazing. And congratulations, guys. This is why the ancestors knew that you were going to defeat this. This devil was in your family. This devil could have been your family. Your family could have been your first bullies who antagonized others to bully you as well. But they're mad. They're mad because they're still binded. Like I said, they had the same 24 hours in a day. And look at this. It's the core card for the modern witch tarot. Look, you're moving forward through all adversities because you had the power as masculine and feminine to do so. Now, there's a lot of people who want to come towards you, but the ancestors are blocking it. Why? Because it's actually Archangel Michael, to be exact, with that temperance angel. You balance something out. You hold no grudges, but you're smart. You've been through it. You may not look like what you've been through because you carry that way very well, but there's a lot of towers that you had to go through. Okay? You had to really feel those feelings, not run away from it, not numb it. You are a pillar of example to a lot of people, and a lot of people didn't say nothing. They actually laughed at you, pointed at you, and said a lot of bad stuff about you, but then behind your back actually try to be you, be better than you, which is very odd because instead of paying attention to themselves and what they had going on or the issues they had going on, they really honed in on your issues and what you had going on, not really understanding how well you carry it. So to them it looks like, it's nothing, but they don't know how heavy that crown really is. And well, somebody is walking in your footsteps because, well, do unto others as you want done. So karma is a bitch in this fucking retrograde, and it says, you are a badass being, full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, you may find a path to your best self. That's what you did. You found a path to your best self, and now people are feeling kind of, you know, upset that they slept on you. Ancestors are tucking them in. Archangel Michael's got you. You're okay. Like I said, you could have went through a lot of spiritual warfare just because you're you and you speak the truth. Honestly, authentically, and well, clearly there was some kind of codependent energy. Is very upset with you. Couldn't mind their business. Too busy minding yours. King of Wands with a King of Swords and Page of Wands. Now, this could be two males, this could be a male and a female, this could be two females. Take it as it resonates, guys. But this is Leo, Aries, Sag, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody wants to get a motherfucking message too to you. The moon. Something was in the dark. Could be about a Cancer or a Pisces. Take it as it resonates, guys. About this Hierophant in reverse. Could have been somebody in power. They said that they were a leader in some kind of way. Well, they leaded everybody into the motherfucking ditch. And somebody is really wanting to tell you the truth. Now, I don't know if you're going to hear them out because, like I said, right, you're kind of like looking at them sideways, like, don't fucking play with me. You already played with me too many times. Like, you're not one to, you know. This message, Page of Wands, it's a small message. And you kind of look at it as very childish. Somebody like wants to fight with you because they're hurting is what it comes down to. They're hurting because they feel like they are a leader in their own right, but they fucking coerced a lot of their flying monkeys to come up against you. And I'm feeling that you're the king of swords, the no nonsense, don't fuck with me, don't play with me, I will cut you with my truth kind of person. So somebody's coming in with a page of wands. It's like, ugh, you're not doing it because you look at this person like inconsistent, not reliable, you know, kind of do as I say, not as I do kind of energy. And you ain't got no time to fucking play with this. You're real, real. So you're not a fucking hypocrite. Somebody is a hypocrite. And then they thought they can judge you, but there's only one judge. Hence why you move with purpose because you're terrified of the Most High and ass kicking you get because you know better. When you know better, you gotta do better. And some people know better, but they refuse because they think they don't gotta pay the consequences. Now karma's coming to kick people's asses, and it's always hurting someone. Maybe because they can't balance something out with you, and yet you're still balancing shit out. Mm-mm. Not playing. Friends, family, acquaintances, jobs, community. You're not playing. I'm telling you. These people, they really wanted you to stay broke, busted, and in despair. They actually celebrated this behind your back. And somebody wants to come in with this small information to try to butter you up to make you feel a little bit better because their karma is hurting. All that pain that you felt before, well, it's coming to ricochet back because you felt it. You felt it and you didn't run from it. Somebody wanted to isolate you because they seen you happy and successful. And this success is not financially, though it could be. It's something to do with your heart. And people knew you had a big heart, knew how you loved, so they wanted to break that. But they also knew that how much you can heal and that you were a healer and that you can do this all by yourself and that you weren't celebrating with nobody because of how people were celebrating your stuckness. They were laughing that you couldn't um do for yourself at a time. And that's okay. It's okay to not be okay sometimes. And that's what people laugh at. Oh, but they don't laugh when it's them, right? Now we ain't laughing because we felt that. But as a dark empath, which what you are tapping into underneath this new moon energy, that Lilith energy, you're speaking the truth, honestly and authentically. And if somebody wants to come in with some kind of little offer, a little information, you're gonna say it for what it is. You left me out. You made me stuck. You made sure that I didn't have no food in my fridge to feed my children. And you celebrated that. And you're going to say that as to why you don't want to involve yourself with this family or this crew or this corporation or these friends, whatever it is. Guys, you're going to say what it is. And if people don't want to hear it, well, then they shouldn't fucking come around. It is what it is. That's why they're heartbroken because they know what they did. They know what they did. And they know exactly why you choose not to associate yourself with them because of the Seven of Swords. Now people said that you're tricky, you're lying, you're being this sneaky and deceitful. Oh, well, you got receipts for yourself and for others. And when necessary, you can pull the petty right the fuck out. Cause you came from Penny University. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You graduated that shit. You're done. And if people say, oh, you're too grown to fight, yeah, well, these bitches are too grown to fucking run their mouth. and not expect to get a punch in the face. Now, I'm not saying to go around hitting people, but I'm saying, like, come on, act right. Or don't expect us to be sitting there all cute and cuddly just because we're fucking, we know better. We also know better. Yes, we do. And we will take full accountability for our actions. Yes, we will. That's the difference between them and us. That's what gives us that protection by Archangel Michael, because we can be the fucking tower if we choose to, as that dark empath, because we know psychology. We've been through it. And we refuse to go through it. We empathize. Believe me, we empathize. But if we need to protect ourselves, the fuck we will. We will. And ancestors are very proud of you because you called out the liars. And you knew eventually things would get straightened out. And well, things are getting straightened out. And there's a lot of people who are in this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? They're in that situation that you were in. So the best we can do is just leave them where they are, okay? Because at this point, you are happy. And these people may just want to come in to try to know something about you or get you unhappy in some kind of way and backstab you again because they see that you are the motherfucking magician, bottom of the motherfucking deck. Knight of Pentacles and the Strength. I just said this. Thank you, ancestors, for the clarification to my download. Listen, guys, like, comment, subscribe if you're a newbie, because seriously, when it comes in my mind's eye, boom, the cards are there. Somebody try to block you, but you're motherfucking patient. Too patient. To the point where if it wasn't for that discipline, you probably would have snapped. And that's what people wanted. You to snap. Because you have the power too. The same power these dark entities have to come up against you. You have that. But you also have the strength to shut the fuck up and tell your ego to sit down and ask those wounds, those hard questions. And that's what you did, what others refuse to do. There is nobody to blame here when it comes to our own lives. What happened, happened. We are in control of the healing afterwards. So we can go to the dark side if we choose. It's a choice. Everything is a fucking choice, guys. And this is what people wanted to block. Your magic. But they couldn't because of that patience. But it's because of what you went through and that protection. Knowing that you can go through those towers. And with that beautiful will of yours, you will find a way. Because you're not really alone. And you are that lion or lioness. You're fierce. You're passionate. And you got all the tools in your toolbox. So you found a way to get the fuck out of this block nest too. And people are shocked. How did you do it? You shock yourself sometimes. Because in the heat of the moment, you use the tools in your toolbox from your past experiences. You learned a lesson. The fuck if you're gonna learn it again. That's the difference between genius and just smart. Anybody can be smart. Somebody judged you falsely and then acted like there was something wrong with you because you were calling out some kind of structure, some kind of corporation, some kind of community. Fuck, maybe even the whole motherfucking system. That's what we're supposed to do. Because the system's motherfucking lying to you. So why would we not speak up? Yo, us light workers, we're here not for us anymore. We've lived a great life, and now it's for the next generation, children, if you have any. It is what it is, guys. But most people are selfish, so they don't get the message. somebody didn't get the message about you. And then they try to block you, the messenger. Try to take your words, flip it, reverse it, and act like it was theirs. Now universe is flipping, reversing, and probably even filling up your bank account while they're at it. Let's see. Yep. Yep. And somebody loves you. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people watching you. And you may not know this because they're all up in the feelings and they don't know how to address you. Why? Maybe because they're intimidated by you. Because you are a king of swords. Maybe you're a king of wands. Take it as it resonates. You're a leader. But I don't know. And that it shows like this guy or this girl or this energy was really like in competition with you. So they enforced a whole bunch of their flying monkeys, goons, whatever you want to call them, minions, I don't know, gophers, to watch you. Now those motherfuckers are seeing that maybe the contract that they got in is what's blocking them in the first place. Well, you think? You think? Yeah, you think? You're following the wrong shit, guys. And now there's a lot of people starting to think like you. And these people don't like it very much. Don't like it very much. That's why they try to silence you for so long, because what you're saying is legit. And you are too legit to quit. But they try to silence you. It's like me, they try to blocklist the truth. And I really don't care because I don't do it for the fans. I don't do it for the money. But somebody's been trying to hold on to you because they know you're holding on to something. You're not saying something. And it's really, really, really got these people fucked up because they can't fight with you. They can't fight with you. There could be a lot of people who want to work with you right now, but you're being by yourself. And it's because of these lies. And there's a lot of people who aren't saying anything or supporting you because of what they said in rooms that you weren't in. Oh shit. There's a lot of people who can't be by themselves. Okay? They can't they can't they can't be by themselves. They can't stand the silence. And they're jealous. They're jealous that they can't start back over again, that they don't have some kind of creativity for themselves, that they don't know how to change their motherfucking mind. Like these are people who are set in stone. Like that phrase though, you can't teach old dogs new tricks. Well, these people are stuck on their phone, on the computer, nagging, gossiping, spreading rumors, like hate and who the fuck's got time for this? They're spying, like I said, on other people. They're enlisting and paying people to spy and these people need to do something safer, more productive with their life because fuck, they spend so much time on you and what you got going on and your fucking happiness that they forget about themselves, leave themselves behind. And that's what they're addressing this group. Whether it's to their ringleader or whatever, to themselves or their ancestors, kind of knocking them in the head and saying, hello, wake up. You may be following the wrong motherfucking Jesus or God or whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever you're following, guys. Oh my God. There's so many people who are, like, put it this way, the God, the creator that I love doesn't persecute, doesn't judge, because in nature, there is no good and bad. It is because it needs to be. And we wouldn't have the light without the dark. So you need to go into that darkness to be replanted, to feel that, and to come out differently. So these trials and errors allow us to have these tools that you clearly use when you get yourself into situations or when people try to clearly put you into fucking situations. Listen, like I said, your first bullies were probably people from your family, and you had to stand up one by one and be your own motherfucking goon because so many people were trying to send a squad after you and you're like, what the fuck? And then you end up like being the leader of the squad because, you're fucking intelligent like a motherfucker. You're not just smart. You got book smart, street smart, you're beautiful. You ain't got no fucking right to be all that shit together. And that's what you people are saying. But they ain't got a right to tell you to say anything. There's only one judge, there's only one creator, and they created you in their likeness, in the likeness of the universe. We are all stardust, so we're all stars, so there is no competition, hence why you continuously keep growing, healing, and evolving, because you want good for people, but you will tell it like it is, right in people's faces. You will look the person that doesn't like you right in the eye, like, what is the issue? And I bet you they're not gonna really find one. It's ego. It's something that is, it's them lying to themselves over and over and over. This is the fucking game of telephone. And it's all because you continuously keep balancing your life out, and you don't mind the tower once in a while because you know the tower is necessary. You're grateful for people being assholes and betraying you, because it allowed you to see really what was going on and eliminate them so better people can come in. Not, maybe not better, okay, more deeper people, people on your level, because like I said, we're all needed and wanted. The thing is these fuckers want to pay more attention to you than pay attention to themselves, and now, well, they're a little tied up and they still fucking watch you because they think that you're the one who's lying, and you got all kinds of sneaky links or all kinds of options, and bitch, it's none of their motherfucking, it's not her business, even if you did. But it looks like you don't. It's an illusion. It's because you don't have a right to be all those things wrapped into one, whether you're a male or a female, guys. You are something a lot of you're a big catch, okay? Oh, yeah, when I say you're a big catch, look what lands on my motherfucking lap. You're a big catch. Oh, and somebody fumbled you. They really did not want you to get this. They didn't want you to see that you were the valuable one, and that a lot of people were copying you, especially organizations. They were even acting like, oh, you didn't make it. Oh, well, that was your idea. They didn't have that idea, did they? So it's basically the same thing. Swagger jacking at a max. At the end of the day, the ancestors see and know all, and it's coming in to hand you this big opportunity just for you because you waited it out and you found a way to get out of this very generational trauma kind of energy. And you see a lot of people still in it and they refuse to get out of it, and you can't save nobody. But you most definitely will try to help the next generation, because clearly this, yeah, see, because clearly a lot of people are love bombers. The adults, like, that's just, how can I say this? There's a lot of adults that are children. And then they say that we're childish because we're calling out the facts. And the fact is that maybe whatever we've been programmed to follow isn't really the way to do it. People are upset with your position of power, and they may not have a doctrine in psychology. You may not have some kind of badge of honor or, Purple Heart, but a lot of people look up to you. And a lot of people wanted whatever you have going on. Like I said, it's not even money. This is how people feel. This is how you make people feel. You're in a room, and people are like better because of you. Like, you make people really stand on business, you know? And some people are just enablers with a pretty title and lots of money. They're not really standing for anything. They're not really doing anything. And that's why shit is changing. But this is a heavy position. And I'm not saying it's gonna be an easy road. But God Creator Source is coming in to lighten the load a little bit. Okay? because there has been a lot of spiritual warfare, a lot of blockages, a lot of betrayal and illusions. And this is from coming inside the camp. Okay. Closest to home. This is people you know. This is people who should have fucking reached out, but they didn't. Now they may need a little scratch on the back, a little helping hand, and you're like, see you. And they're terrified. They're terrified. Because they can't lie to you. They can't lie about you. And they're watching you. They've been studying you, trying to find a way to do the same shit that they've been doing before. Like I say, weasel their way in to try to find like your soft spot to stab you in the heart again. Oh, but the thing is, this time you're a little bit smarter, a little bit more wise. You taught yourself what you know. But like I said, you weren't alone, right? You did your own fact checking. You never, ever, ever believe people's words. You get heard, fourth, fifth opinion, and you make it make sense if it don't make sense. And people are starting to use their own common sense, their own free will, their own free mind to start making sense of the motherfucking situation. And they're realizing that there is a lot of love bombers. Love bombers. Oh, it's all a big cash grab. And somebody said that you were all about the money. Yeah, show me where. Wow. But that's why ancestors are coming in. That's why a lot of people wanted your position because they know that you are the cash cow. Ugh, it's because of your fucking gifts. You have a lot of creations, a lot of creativity. A lot of people have a lot of passion for you, but that passion fucks with their head and then they get jealous and envious, and it's weird. It's weird because they have their own position. And they probably even have more than you. And then they say stupid shit like, there's nothing I need to be jealous of you for, but a happy heart and a beautiful smile is enough to fucking bust anybody's fucking ego up. And that's why somebody wants to come in and apologize. Oh, because they're fucking so imbalanced. And you called it for what it is. And somebody's falling from grace. You fell from grace. You know why you fell from grace? Because you loved the wrong person. That person didn't love you. Okay, it's okay. You got out of that shoulda, coulda, woulda, maybe, what if. You're not left in poverty. You remembered it was mindset. And the company we keep, it's everything, guys. Whether it's friends, family, a job, community, whatever it is, somebody was very jealous of what you had going on. Even if they had more going on than you, it was always a competition. And that's why they're losing. They're losing and they're stuck with some kind of imbalanced relationship. This is a love of convenience. And this is stuff that you don't get into. And this is why so many people are drowning because they refuse to be by themselves. So they're stuck in very loveless situations, probably for finances, because, why else are you with somebody that you don't love, right? A lot of people want to apologize. That's a fishy motherfucking offer. They just want to steal your creations, call it for themselves again, but they're losing because they ate the motherfucking messenger. And somebody wanted to silence you. And they watched you. Now, these people, they love you, but they wanted to betray you. You love these people so fucking much, and it betrayed you that they wanted to end you. You did not understand why. But you are very balanced with that King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and you were like, no matter how much you love this person, you don't like them. So you walked away. You're not gonna fucking hurt yourself continuously staying in the situation. Everything's gonna be okay. You're fucking right, everything's gonna be okay. Because you know these people are spying on you and they have the whole motherfucking time and all their goons. Actually, they might want to fucking help you out. Because now they're all in love with you. It's fucking weird, but it is what it is. They really always loved you. But they felt like you were a showboat. Oh, that's what it is. A showboat. They're watching you. You're not watching them. Why do they feel any kind of way of what you're doing? You're not showing off. You're living your life. They're tuning into you. It's fucking weird. Anyways, at the end of the day, something transformed. They want to dead you. Everything's okay because the love you have. So you just had to speak the motherfucking truth. You allow these people to come in. Oh my God, they play with you. They play with you now. Look at them. Looks like the Reaper's after them, right? Trying to fucking wave a white flag and shit. They say, I don't think so. Everything's gonna be okay for you because you are in the upright. But whoever's in the reverse is in, well, the reverse. And they try to leave you out. Maybe from some kind of King of Pentacles energy. Stability, finances, maybe even from somebody even wanting to help you out, whether this is emotionally, mentally, physically, in a job, whatever this is, guys. Somebody wanted to help you, and people don't want to fight anymore because somebody is coming to help. That's the thing. You got out of this poverty energy. You could be the one who's sitting in the King of Pentacles, but it's not maybe money. What it is you're reliable, you're resourceful, you're independent. You're there. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. You're not a fucking hypocrite. Somebody may have wanted to, you know, be all about the finances, but somebody's realizing it's not. It's about integrity and what you choose to do when nobody's looking. That brings this beautiful blessings in. And that's why people don't want to fight with you, because they may fought with you before, but all that did was block them, trying to block you. Because what you put onto others comes back ricocheting. And you never gave up on yourself. You never dwelled on the sugar, coulda, wouldas, the maybes, the what ifs. You dealt with what was going on when it was going on. You addressed it when it needed to be addressed, and you moved on. And still people are reminiscing, watching, spying, making no motherfucking sense whatsoever, juggling their own life, worrying about you. Naive. This is why. You got the world in your hands, guys. A lot of people have a choice and want to come towards you, not realizing that you've seen that they had a choice to come and disrespect you, and they did just that, and now justice is in your favor. Ancestors are gonna start to make this journey very, very easy for you because it has been very, very hard. We went 40 minutes into this reading with nothing but tarot cards, guys. You have a lot of happiness coming in, and there is no more illusions. People are seeing the truth for what it is, and whoever has been trying to project is just being seen as just that. They can't lie. They're the devil. Now, this could be a whole fucking community or family that wanted to curse you, wanted to keep you stuck, but you're a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. And you found a way to your best self. And it's annoying the fuck out of people. So, ancestors, let's get the other deck and see what's going on. Wow. 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 First card out. You're protected because you spoke the truth. People called you a bitch. We didn't come here to make friends. It is what it is, guys. Because your friends ain't gonna fucking question. Remember, if they won't mind because they know that you're speaking the truth. And it's because it's for the greater good of all. You're not selfish. And this is what's giving you this legacy. And you're able to bring those towers in people's life. And you're not here for the popularity or the fame or the fortunes. You're here to do what's right because you're not going to be here forever. And you want to make sure that the people who are behind you make a way forward. When you make it up, reach down and help somebody else. When you learn something, teach somebody else. Don't gatekeep. Don't laugh at people when they're struggling. Remember, every step, even if it takes you a long time, you did it for you by yourself. And you didn't need to step on anybody, degrade anybody, or yourself to get this. It's protected. And you had to go through all adversities with your motherfucking chest out and your head up. And you look good doing it. You don't look like what you've been through, guys. You don't. The ancestors are congratulating you, bringing in you an opportunity. You got 9 pentacles, correct? You're by yourself, you're independent, you walked away from what no longer served you into this new chapter. Fucking truth. And now, with that Ace of Pentacles, we'll bring in the 10 of Pentacles. But you just got to keep continuously standing in your truth, standing in your power. God, creator, source, the ancestors, the universe, they see, they feel. It's the vibration, guys. Energy don't motherfucking lie. And that's why everybody's got to tell the truth, or else they go through this tower. Because you're protected. You're too protected. And you're not playing this time around. So you will tap into the dark feminine energy, that dark masculine energy. You will call it like it is, the filth that it is. And then you will go on to your regular scheduled programming and be the best awesome person that you can be afterward. It is what it is. You're protecting what's yours. You can feel for them. But you can also tell them to get the fuck out your face. Yep, because lavender. Oh my God, thank you, ancestors. I told you when it comes in my mind's eye. Why? Because you only surround yourself with love. And you know that you're not doing fake love. You're not doing titles. You're not respecting your elders or authority. You're not. You're gonna respect the character. You're going to respect people who deserve it. You're going to give them an opportunity to prove that they deserve a spot in your life. But if they prove otherwise, then that's on them. They don't get a second, third, fourth chance to fuck up your life. And like, this is not what we're doing. You already learned a lesson. And sometimes we have to be by ourselves to evaluate and then eliminate. And a lot of people don't want to do that. So they're keeping a lot of bad company. And then they thought that they can isolate you so that this way you will settle for their bad company. Like I said, you'd rather be by yourself. Castle. Because these people really try to tear down your motherfucking castle. Like it's rubbish. Like there's nothing there. Like these people think that they can come back and build something. There's nothing there. And you've seen that these people left you when you probably needed them the most. You spoke up and said you need help from this organization, from this community, from these friends, family, exes, whatever it was, guys. You said it, you addressed it, you said how you felt, you didn't hide it. But still, people try to kick you when you were down. And now that you're up, they want to even try to hurt you more. No, like I said, it's ridiculous and it's irrelevant because it says it's a time for healing, not war. So the more people want a war with you, the more they're going through war, and it's all internally, and then it expresses outwardly. And the fact that you're been there already, done that, right? You spoke on it. You will continuously speak on it. Yo, you're trying to come and fuck up my castle I just built by myself? Make that make sense, bitch. Get the fuck out my face kind of energy. And if people say, oh, you're not divine because you swear, smoke, or tell it like it is, well, we can't help them. They don't even want to help themselves. So there's no point even wasting your breath because they're at war with themselves, trying to war with you and tell you what is what. And like I said, there is no competition. It's just about doing what is right, even if it may not look right to others. It's right. It's principles, guys. And we're fighting principles, not personalities. And somebody is upset because you can block somebody and still have no problem with them, but they can't do that to you with you. It's like, I don't know. It's like every time they see you, they want to try to control you in some kind of way because they know that you're tapped into your Akashic library. And because you have tapped and all these people have really tried to come up against you in spiritual warfare and shit, and you have defeated them all by yourself, they're wondering how you broke those chains. Like I'm telling you, people did control you, and I'm not gonna lie, they did. Probably as a child, adolescence, maybe even recently, who knows? Could have even been like a baby mama, baby daddy kind of situation, they trap you with kids just to keep you trapped for like that 18 years or such. Well, that 18 years is almost up. The binding is done, guys. You walked away. You took control of your own fucking narrative because people clearly were trying to take control of yours. You told the truth with the Ace of Swords. Wow. You got the star on the floor. Guys, these people seen that you were a star, but they wanted to bring a tower to it. To your passion, to your drive, to your charisma, to your fortunes, to this new opportunity by juggling you. They thought by leaving you out because of some kind of King of Wands, King of Pentacles working together, they can leave out an Empress, Star. That's why they're going through a tower because the Empress is the motherfucking messenger. The big bank energy, the one that they've been siphoning off of to give to others. And that's why justice is coming in. A lot of people celebrated your motherfucking demise. Now the ancestors are celebrating karma, balancing of the scales. There's a Cancer who is very upset because whatever was done in the dark is motherfucking coming to light. And somebody, if they come towards you, they better tread lightly because you are nothing to play with, nothing to play with. And ancestors are really applauding you. They try to put you out, put you on the ground, stomp you out, stomp out your name, disrespect you, take your money, take your kids, take your everything, guys. And you were like, I'll get it back. And you got it back. How'd you get it back? By not inviting these motherfuckers into your life in the first, back into your life. See, you moved away. As that star, you moved away to calmer waters. You weren't by yourself. You had Archangel Gabriel helping you and your children to move away because a lot of people seen that you needed help, but they didn't help you. You have time to breathe as people are going through a little bit of their own little hell that they try to create for you. You're healing, moving away to calmer waters, avoiding the chaos of others, and you're in control of your own life. It's healing, not war, guys. And that's why you're surrounding yourself with love and love alone. And if people have an issue with that, well, that's their problem, not yours. It's a them problem. And it's always been a them problem. And you've always been protected from this. Projection is for a protection, guys. And this is why I'm saying you don't regret anything. You're grateful that your family, your friend, your ex-friends, co-workers, whatever, did this to you because it allowed you to see the truth of how they really truly feel about you and that they were really only using you as some kind of energy source or resources of some kinds. I'm telling you, your glow up is really affecting a lot of people, and these people can't stop fucking thinking about you because now they're looking for this resource, this love, this whatever the fuck it is in other people, and they're not finding it. All they're finding is this major transformation. You had a dramatic change, guys, a lot of self improvement, and people are focused on you because there is nobody else like you. They're watching you, they're observing you, they're actually trying to study and learn you. And they've been doing this for a while. The thing is that they can't replace you. It's a different vibe. I told you, energies don't lie. And yeah, you took the long road. This time, you're doing things straight and solid. So people can say whatever the fuck they want to say about you or to you or whatever, but your actions speak loud and clear. Your words, you don't mix them. Even during a retrograde, you figure it out. 8 of Cups. You move forward. You leave shit in the past. Now I'm talking about a lot of shit. It's a lot of love, a lot of investment, a lot of time. You trusted. And I mean, you trusted. And well, so fuck you over. Okay, a lot of people did. because they seen this. They knew you were gonna be okay. Oh, because you've always been okay. Why they don't help? And that's why they're jealous, and that's why they're envious, and that's why they're so focused on you, because they always see you changing, manifesting, and transforming. They think that they can do it better. They don't even see how heavy it is or it was. All they see you is laying all day. And somebody may be trying to block your throat chakra because you're slaying all day. You're dominating the competition, guys. You're on point. You're succeeding in whatever you're choosing to do. Fuck, you could be choosing just to be a fucking homemaker and stay at home with your children, but you're killing it. You're killing it. You're doing the best that you can. And whoever's trying to compete with you is just a rebound, just a placeholder. What the fuck? Somebody really wanted to flirt with your person, uh, be you in some kind of way, and then say that you are a rebound, that you were for everybody, like you were for the streets. Now you could have came from the streets. That's why you got such a hard, raw attitude, that realness, right? Because you gotta be real. But there's a difference. And somebody's got no fucking coup, no personality of their own. And they're being called out for trying to be in competition with you. But be you? Oh shit. I don't know. Somebody could even put glamour magic on somebody. Yeah, they were on cloud nine. Yeah, somebody definitely put glamour magic on somebody, detective, and somebody's been reading into it. Somebody accused you. Then they start digging for dirt, and then they end up finding out the real. Oh, now somebody's really fucking mad because they were pillow talking with this fucking rebound about you, and the rebound went go watch, spy. I don't know, maybe this person even told this rebound to go and watch you so that they can be you. I don't know, it's fucking weird. At the end of the day, all their shit is being outed. Whatever was in the dark, it's coming to light that these people can't stop fucking watching you and they want to glow up. Somebody tried to out some kind of personal information about you, but like I said, when they start digging for dirt, they ain't find nothing. Whatever you got going on, you're speaking it. Like you ain't got no fucking shame. All these people fucking talk to you, but they don't. They don't. They just talk behind you, and they're behind you for a motherfucking reason. It is what it is. But you're paving a nice way. You're being the role model that these motherfuckers need, and they're taking a. You're being the example that you probably didn't have when you were fucking younger. And all these so-called people who are in power clearly aren't doing. Somebody feels called out. Somebody actually feels like you just embarrassed them because you were so on point. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Somebody's fired up. They're shocked. You may have a new boo that may want to take you on vacation. But you found your inner light. Oh, somebody wants to throw hands. They want to throw hands. If you're about to get into a new relationship, people from your past, they want to throw hands. They got to be careful because you got the hands. They're not gonna win. Not like you're articulate. You're witty. So they're not gonna win in an argument because you will always, like I said, you got receipts, not just on yourself, but on others. These people go looking for receipts, they don't find shit, but they most definitely start airing out all their motherfucking shit in their closet. Mm. And you graduated from petty motherfucking university, so you can pull out that motherfucking card if you choose to. Why? Because you're a dark empath. You will not be used, abused, or manipulated, and you refuse to let others do that to others. You graduated, guys. You leveled up. You learned a lesson and you required wisdom on this journey. And the ancestors are coming in to pay it forward. Because you're a motherfucking key player in this fucking new earth, in this awakening. And people want to shut you out. People need to stop sleeping on people. It says important person playing an essential role and irreplaceable. You're fucking right. These people are finally realizing that you're irreplaceable. That's why you can't be assassinated or, taken out. You won't be. They can't sacrifice your fucking ass. Oh, hell's no. And these people got poker faces on. They don't want to show the fact that you are the truth. Yeah, you are the truth. Somebody took a risk. They gambled. A really good thing. And now they can't stop thinking about you. They're yearning, missing, reminiscing, and you're not. You're not worried about what happened in the past. You move forward. It's coming out in the fucking deck because you have a lot of narcissists after you, spiritual narcissists who trying to send you a spiritual warfare because they're upset with your position of power and they want what you have. But what you have is with source. Like, that doesn't make any sense and it's absolutely baffling to me. And it's like this egotism. They really think they can control you and get your position in the ethers. It's astonishing and it's overwhelming. And you're keeping it 100. These people are fools. They're dumb. And you're calling it for what it is. Instead of fixing the fucking issue, they'd rather enable people, and you ain't got no time to enable because you're not here to make friends. You're not here to make money. You're here to keep it 100. You're keeping it 100 straight, no chaser. It is what it is, guys, and you're showing people that their true colors. People's colors are being seen. Transparent intentions, and you're very honest. People hate your honesty, so they try to shut you up. But you're not shutting up, you're saying it. People are sellouts. They want to supersize, they want it all. Well, not everything that glitters is gold. Yeah. Not all money is good money. People need to be careful because a lot of people be doing way too motherfucking much in excess, overindulging. Then they wonder why, you gotta keep it real and say you need to keep it pushing because you are clearly gonna stifle me like a motherfucking leech. Because that's all you are, is a motherfucking leech. And that's why they threw shade at you and called you the leech. Oh, no, no, no. They criticized you, they disrespected you, they were very judgmental towards you, and the fact that you're, you know, giving them that same energy, like, yo, you said I couldn't sit with you, now I don't want you to sit with me, kind of energy. They're mad. You're honest. They know why they can't sit with you, but they're nostalgic. They want to sit with you. They remember all the times that they sat with you, that you gave them some fucking wicked ass advice, or you helped them with some kind of business idea, or they fucking stole your shit. Take it as it's, guys. You are motivation for a lot of people, and that's why the world awaits you every morning. Look, can you see that? My light, my light, my light. My life, my life, my life, my life in the sunshine. See? The world awaits you every morning. And well, it's because you live in the here and now. And while people are living in the yesterday and they want everything yesterday, and they're mad because the world awaits you every morning, every day, and there's a lot of sharks in the motherfucking shark tank, and you chose to swim away. Why? Because you may have been a shark at one point too. Changing the mindset, guys. Changing your world. Understanding and taking full accountability and saying, you know what? I wasn't perfect before, but I learned from my mistakes and I refuse to make them again. Be the example. Understand that we can change our mind. We can change our life. We can, we're not stuck. We don't have to dwell on, oh my God, I'm not where I want to be or where I should have been or this person's doing better than me. That's only going to keep you stuck and that's only going to stifle you. Don't go on the phone and complain about this person, Sally Sue or Jim, or you know what I mean? Stay in your fucking power and worry about yourself because clearly you got a lot to worry about, okay? So swim away from the situations that are clearly keeping you stuck and stifled and do it for you with the sundress. Do it for you. Never mind what people think. Never mind, oh, being popular or what's my family gonna think? Is your family supporting you underneath this umbrella? Is your family keeping you safe? As long as they're keeping you safe, keep them around. But if they don't feel safe, swim away from the situation and do it for you. Don't do it because you want to be a good child, a good employee. Fuck that shit. A good part of society. Rebel the fuck out and understand that this is all a trap. Do something different. And do it for yourself. And the universe will take a chance on you because you took a chance on you. And that's the issue. People don't know how to take a chance on themselves. And then they're mad because the universe opens a way for you because you took a chance on you. Inevitably taking a chance on others who maybe have been stuck in the same situations that you were. You're the princess or the prince. Take it as it resonates. You don't need a knight to save you. It says you can be your own knight. You became the person that you needed. You saved yourself. It may make people feel uncomfortable. Oh, I can't be the knight in shining armor. I can't save them. What am I supposed to do? You know how men or even some women, they need to feel needed, wanted. Maybe they should just value the fact that they are wanted and that you may not need them. And that's the thing. People get insecure because they need people, right? They need people around. So they go from one person to the next person to the next person trying to fill some kind of void. And you're not like that. You wait, you save, you invest in yourself. And that's why the universe invests in you. Nobody came to save you. So you tell people that they can do it for themselves. If you were able to do it, even if you're still stuck in the mud, in that dark place, you can get out. It's just with the truth. And you just have to paint the sun back into your motherfucking sky. On your own. Don't expect someone to come in and paint the sky for you guys. What you need to do is take a chance on yourself, and then someone else will come and take a chance on you because you took a chance on yourself. And that person is going to be good for you. And it's because ancestors are going to bring that in. If they're keep you safe, that's okay. Bring them in. But if they don't, you may have to reject them and start back over again. And the ancestors are going to give you this leap, this little push, this nudge. You may be scared to jump, to take a leap of faith in a new direction because change is scary. But that change is necessary, guys, in order to break some kind of curse, some kind of generational cycle, some kind of trauma to help the next generation because we have to help ourselves before we can ever help anybody. We have to reject what no longer serves us, protect ourselves through all adversities, and understand that we're not the only ones going through this. So to speak your testimony loudly, even if people don't like it, even if they laugh at you, if they wanted to be written differently in your story, they would have acted right. So you're moving forward through all adversities. You know that you may not know where you're going to land, but you're going to land on your feet because of the trials and errors that you already went through. You have your head held high, your chest out, and you're giving it to source. Got your eyes closed, guys. You really are giving it to source. You're very trustworthy and trusting that whatever comes your way is made for you because you have the knowledge and the wit and speak it for what it is, the truth. You don't care to be liked because you are loved. There's a big difference. Ancestors, with the closing message for my beautiful star seeds, because we're an hour and 4 minutes into this reading. Ancestors, for my star seed, elect ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine, this reading is for you. And we have breath of the cosmos. I told you it's time to take a breath. Time to breathe out. Guys, you really did carry this weight of the world very fucking well. Very well. You don't look like what you've been through, so people don't believe you, but you got the receipt. And so do others, guys. Oh my God. My will is thy will. Managing the universe. Like I said, your will, that powerful will of yours. Where there's a will, there's a way. And you made a motherfucking way. And you're not micromanaging the universe anymore. You're letting it come. You know, you do it scared, you do it with tears in your eyes, you say it. You say it, you mean what you say. You stand on business. You're not a fucking hypocrite, and people need to stand on their word. Put their money where their mouth is, as the ancestors are just fucking saying. Okay? So when we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow in life. When we're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence, relying instead on our personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves adapting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living in a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. I told you. The universe can feel when people are trying too motherfucking hard and doing too much. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe. Somebody is being called to stop trying to micromanage you. And trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the greater mysteries and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living your most fulfilled, authentic life. When you surrender to your personal will, when you replenish control and release a way of thinking things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing a breath of life. Starseed Soul Inquiry. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I'm willing I'm willing to stop relying on my own strengths and personal agendas. Instead, I surrender to breathe the breath of life. Dear God, help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me. Please show me the way. You got the call. You picked up the call, and you had to go through like major like major training, years and years of training. And people don't see what you were doing in the background. You know, what you were doing in isolation and in your quiet time. They just made up shit. But they also weren't there with you in the gym when you were training, you know, in the library when you were studying. But now they want to benefit from what you got going on yet again. And that's when you're halting it. The ancestors are too, guys. And the only reason why you're being protected so much is because you are the star, temperance angel, empress, or emperor. Take it as it resonates, but I feel you're in a feminine energy, a divine feminine energy. And well, you're breathing life back into yourself because you were able to breathe life into a lot of people. But they took the life, they tried to take the life from you at a very young age. And then other people in your life came into your life, but it was always just the same entities trying to distort your view to keep you stuck. These could have been even entities that came in from the past life trying to fuck up this life because, you know, they ain't got nothing better to do with themselves. But number 31 with the St. Francis Oracle deck, reduced down to a 4. You may be sad. You may have went through some kind of depression, some loss, a lot of loss, clearly with the Eight of Cups, and a lot of pain with the Three of Swords. Now, karma, right? It's because you were always protected. Your fourth house, people wanted to come for that. Your stability, the fact that you were a twin flame energy. You could have even been in a very karmic relationship with somebody who thought or acted like they were your twin. You could have even thought this person was. They could have been, but they clearly turned karmic. So you had to have a soul ascension, do what you needed to do, and show up for your motherfucking self. And now somebody wants to benefit from that, go on some kind of vacation and get away with you and escape, but they're getting put on blast. Like, why do you want them now? Because they had this glow up? If somebody's getting put on blast. Says number 31, empty tomb of love. Regret, change, and moving forwards. Says there is a feeling of loss, whether it is physical or emotional. You must remember that whatever major change has happened in your life, there is always hope. Sometimes the light at the end of the tunnel is distant, but rest assured you will get there. Listen, if you can't see the light in that motherfucking tunnel, it's because you are that tunnel and you may have to light that bitch up your motherfucking self. And that's what you did. You didn't wait for no one to save you. You saved yourself. You did for you. Now the universe is going to do for you. Whatever age you are, there's a childlike innocence about you. It is okay to feel sad and lost, but it is important to not to stay in that mindset for too long. Life is full of changes and each day will bring a unique experience. If you feel the angels are not listening, you are wrong. They are there waiting for you to ask for help. Of course, they will never take away your free will, but will always help to guide you through times of difficulties. See, you could have been that angel to help people, to guide them through times of difficulties. But they tried to bring difficulties to your front door and take away your free will. But you're not helping people unless they can help themselves. You're not enabling, you're not like the rest. And this is why you have the real gifts. Just remember, nothing stays the same forever. Things will improve. No matter where you are right now, things will improve. Believe me, 5, 7, 10 years ago, I would have never expected to be in the position that I am right now. And I'm not even where I want to be financially or even emotionally. Guys, every day is a new day, right? We take it for what it is. But that's the thing. I really rolled with the punches. I really was able to take those punches. Now I'll be ducking and diving. And that's what tarot's here for. That's why I do my tarot. So I can help you swerve away from the nonsense, the shenanigans of others, the competition. So you could do this for yourself too, understanding that it's not a selfish journey. When we change, the planet changes, the vibration changes. So we're in this together. We're in this together. That's why there's no competition. That's why you understand that everybody has an ability to heal, but you have to be able to take that leap. And so many people are scared to take that leap, so they miss out on a beautiful life and then judge others because they have this beautiful life of not having to worry about what people think. People will always have their opinions, but you just don't care because you too have an opinion. You see what I mean? Ancestors from the Pocket Animal Oracle deck. What's the closing message? What's the advice for this? What's the advice? We have one card, and it is the Panther. This is the advice for this message, guys. Hey, the Panther. Panther. Annihilation of the unnecessary. Purging. You're like the Black Panther, guys. You stand up for what's right. And while society try to quiet you because you don't even have as much as these people and you do more than them, and it shows. It's proof. People got the receipts. It's kind of sad and pathetic, don't you think? And that's why you're now annihilating the unnecessary, and you're purging, and people are starting to think just like you. And this is why a lot of people want to silence you, especially a community or a company or an organization. It says the panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnate. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc with the ultimate intention of bringing us towards more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating, but after all the dust clears, it's easy to see that the panther's wisdom was at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. Told you. You bring tower into people's lives, but it's only because it's necessary. They need to grow the fuck up, and they need to see what it is. When ancestors say go, you go. When ancestors say sit the fuck down, you sit the fuck down. It is what it is. You are very obedient to your purpose, to the greater good. You want to hurt nobody, and you definitely don't want to be hurt. You're fair. And fair is fair, and fair doesn't look good to users. It is what it is. So, when in balance, brave and productive. When out of balance, self destructive. See, somebody really wanted you to be self destructive and said you were self destructive because you were standing up against the norm. Well, you're not normal. So, to bring into balance, get rid of the unnecessary. You're getting rid of the unnecessary. And so much other people are, and ancestors are most definitely getting rid of the unnecessary. So, you have a lot to be grateful for, guys. You're letting it go, especially this family tree, this organization. You never needed wings to fly. You never needed their opinion, their applause. You never needed their legs up. No, you do for you. You ask the ancestors for help, they'll send in the right people. And it probably won't look like the people that you thought. I promise you, it'll probably be a motherfucking stranger. Because the people closest to home have been really trying to stifle you for a very long time. But you're a motherfucking dragon too, and you slay all day. And you slayed all of them all by yourself. But you're not alone, are you? And you never needed wings to fly. You're the phoenix rising from the ashes, and look at that. How's that for a happily ever after? I love you guys. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. I hope this gave you some clarity. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Join the family if you like my vibes. All that fun jazz stuff, guys. I will see you on the next one. If you're feeling like, you need some kind of gems or something, go check out Otter Spirit, okay? .com. Excuse me, it's not very often that you don't see me with these stones on. Epic, epic, epic. I have not had a problem with them since. They're so heavy, so durable. They come with the little code thing here. Like seriously, they have everything all for you. It's a small business, so you know that they care, and it is purchased with a purpose. So it's all about purpose here. So every purchase that anybody purchases, like the $1 from that purchase goes to helping the wildlife otters in California. So just think about that, instead of going somewhere and like buying from a big company, buy from small corporations and businesses that may help others. And this is one of the really, really good ones, okay? So go check that out. You can use my 20% or 30% on QR code, and it does help a big reduction on your purchase, okay? So I love yous. Remember, you never needed wings to fly. You're the phoenix rising from the ashes. You slay all day. People want to judge you, but it's only because they're judging themselves. They want to paint you as the villain. That's fine. You're the villain in someone's story. But you can always rewrite your story, guys, and that's what you did. You let them go, you slayed, you rewrote the story, and you have no expectations, and you're not looking for anybody's approval. You're doing you. And, well, you're flying, baby. A lot of people are seeing you. So keep going. Okay? Somebody really wants to spend a lot of time with you, but they need to keep it 100 because, well, let's just say it this way, you spilled the tea. So I love you guys. Stay blessed. Watch this reading from the other day because people are most definitely listening to what you got to say. People may have tried to block you, silence you, but oh my God, are they ever starting to think like you? I love you guys. Stay blessed. One love. Continuously stay in your authenticity. And I promise you, everything will work out for the best. I love yous. Stay blessed. Bye.